Welcome to Bio 140. I am your instructor, Jennifer Shoemaker. I wanted to take you on a little tour of the course so you could see what it looks like and the areas that are extremely important for you to pay attention to in this course. And one of these areas is the announcements, and that occurs on the home page. So when you first open up the course, you should see the announcements. This is where I will post information about the modules. I will tell you when certain modules are starting, as well as remind you about when certain assignments are due. And if there are any changes to the course, I will post that in this announcement section. So it's very important to make sure that you read these announcements before you enter into the course. You will also see that there is a calendar section, and this area will show you when assignments are due each week. So this is also kind of a helpful reminder when you first log in that you might have certain activities that you need to complete. The best place to access all the information in the course is the Content tab at the top here in this blue bar. So if you click on the Content, it will basically take you to all the modules, and you will see on the left-hand side table of contents and the Start Here module. And this is where I want you to begin this course. And a lot of people might be tempted to kind of skip over this information and go straight into the meat of the course and say, well, I really just want to start getting these assignments knocked out. But there's very important information within this Start Here module. As you can tell, I've got this infographic here of study tips by the Amoeba Sisters. I think using a little bit of humor to help you study always works well. So you'll find that their cartoons are kind of scattered throughout this course. Within this module, there are different files for you to look at. So one is the DTCC syllabus, as well as the course guidelines. The course guidelines page is really important to read through. This is going to give you information about the course, how to communicate with me, as well as the grading policy for the course. So if we click on that, you will see different headings of information. Technology requirements. Obviously, you have to have a computer that's hooked up to the internet. Your phone is not considered a computer. You do need your phone, though, to take pictures, or a camera on your computer to take pictures so that you can upload images. This also talks about communication, how best to reach out to me, and how I will be communicating with you as well. Attendance, since this is an online course, I cannot see you or when you're accessing the course. So the only way that I can tell that you are participating in the course is by the completion of assignments. So you must complete one assignment each week in order to be counted for attendance, because attendance does have to be recorded. It is school policy. And as far as workflow, kind of how to set up your workflow for this course, it does say to log in at least 2 times a week. If you think about a seated class, you would be attending class 2 times a week. Ideally, I would love it if you would spend an hour each day on this course. Kind of set aside 1 hour and be very focused during that hour, and you will do very well in this course instead of kind of waiting until the last minute and trying to fit everything into the last couple hours before the deadline comes up. Grading is also explained here. This is very important. There are basically 2 components that you have to pass. You have to pass both of these components in order to pass the course as a whole. So you have to earn a passing grade of 75% or higher on the exams and the formative assessments collectively, and a passing grade of 75% or higher on the laboratory assignments. So if you don't pass the laboratory assignments, even if you've got an A in the course, you will not pass the course. All right, this is the DTC policy for science classes. Okay, and of course other information that you can go through as you read the course guidelines. So I'm going to use the little breadcrumb trail to go back to the Start Here button, and you can see other information as far as the course schedule, kind of when you're going to be working on each of the modules, a survey, because I will be holding a remote office hour. So this will be a time that you can drop in and ask questions, but I want it to be a time that works for you guys. So you need to complete this survey so that I can set up a time that works best for you. And I have a what to do if such and such happens page. So this is where you can go if you are experiencing problems, technology issues, if you need tutoring, that all that information can be found in that area there. Course content and discussions. If you have questions, if I'm not available and I haven't gotten back to you and you need an answer right away, you can just post this question and maybe one of your classmates can answer the question for you. So this is an area where you can kind of help each other out. Here's information about the ebook and Inquisitive. So we are using Inquisitive, which comes with your ebook. So it is kind of an access to an adaptive learning program. And so it's important that you go through this Inquisitive tutorial. It will save you time because you need to understand how points are awarded in that program. You will have an Inquisitive assignment every module, sometimes several of them within a module. So it's important that you can work effectively within that platform. All right. So within this, you will also see units. So I've broken them up into 5 different units. If you click on each unit, you will then find folders. So it says the nature of science. And if you click on that, you will then start to find the content of the module. All right, as far as reading the chapters that are associated with this information and the assignments that you will be working on. Each unit has an exam or a summative assessment. So there are 5 assessments in this course and a cumulative final, but the cumulative final exam is optional. And that cumulative final can be used to replace one of your other 5 exam grades. So if you did not do well on one of the exam grades, you can take the cumulative final and it will replace that other exam. All right, so hopefully this has kind of helped you to kind of get a feel for the course and how to navigate around the course. The main buttons up here will also help you. You can go to your grades to see how well you are doing on each of the activities. But as I said, the main way to work through this course is by clicking on the content button and finding the unit that we are working on that week. The units that we are working on in the particular modules will be announced in the announcements. It is also on the course schedule. All right. I hope you will email me if you run into any issues. Of course, I will be talking with you and sending you messages, and hopefully we can meet via Zoom as well. So I hope you enjoy the course, and please contact me if you have any questions.